All right, guys. So today, this is our last day of notes on dance. So we're going to talk about some steps, specific steps in ballet and tap. And so these are dance steps that you'll also see in jazz and modern, but they originated from ballet and tap. So we're going to start with the 5 positions of ballet. So these will be on your learning check quiz. So make sure you're paying attention to the feet. We are going to focus only on the feet, although the positions also can go in the arms. So in first position, you have remember that hip turnout, where you're turning your entire leg starting at the hip. So you make a straight line with your feet with your heels together. Second position, you have a straight line with your feet, but your heels are apart. In third position, you bring one foot, the heel of one foot, to the middle of your other foot. In fourth position, you bring the heel of one foot to the toe of the other foot with your feet pressing together. And then in fifth position, it's heel to toe, but with that front foot a few inches out in front of your feet. So notice how that hip is completely rotated. All right, so we're going to watch some real-life ballerinas go through these positions after this ad.
Hi, I'm Jody Gates, professional ballerina, teacher, choreographer, director, and I'm teaching you basic ballet. We're ready to learn the 5 basic ballet positions. I'm here helping demonstrate with my friend Fanny. She's with Paris Opera Ballet. She'll help us demonstrate the 5 positions. First, we'll learn the positions in the hips, legs, and feet, and then we'll go forward and learn the positions with the port de bras in the arms, head, and hands. And then we'll put it together with the hands, the feet, the legs, and the arms. So first, with basic ballet, normally we start facing the bar, both hands on the bar, very gently placed in front of you. If you notice, the hips and the shoulders are in the same alignment. The knees and the hips and the toes are lifted so that the arch is not sagging down and forward. This is what we call first position. Now moving forward to second position. She'll do a tendu battement into the second position. Again, it's the same as the first, except now the feet are a bit wider, no more than hips or shoulder width apart. Again, the torso and the alignment and the placement is the same. Lifted, as we talked about before, belly button to spine, bone on bone building block theory. Now she'll tendu battement into the third position, right foot front. You notice in the third position, the heel is at the arch. It's not quite heel to toe. And again, you stay lifted. The rotation's coming from the hip line. And she's not pronating forward on her arch. She'll then tendu battement to the fourth position. Fourth is directly in front of your third or fifth. Heels are forward, lifted. Again, look at the turnout is rotated from the hips. And then tendu battement to the fifth position, our final position in ballet. And here it's the heel to toe, directly turned out, rotated from the hips. Now, when we do the 5 positions with the feet,
All right, so we're only going to focus on the feet for this, but you can, if you want to continue to watch that video, you can see what those positions look like in the arms. All right, so now we're going to talk about some tap steps. So remember that tap is where you have those metal plates on your shoes and you are literally tapping out a beat with your shoe. So we're going to talk about the shuffle, the flap, the cramp step, the military cramp step, a paradiddle, a brush, and a stamp. And we're going to have some teenage girls show us how to do those moves.
Kentucky homeowners, if you have a power meter like this on the side of your house,
After
you
this
can qualify to erase your energy bill.
Hey, welcome to Fit for Feast. My name is Katrina, and my name is Sloan. Today we're going to teach you basic tap moves. First, before you start tapping, you're going to need tap shoes, and you're going to need something to tap on that doesn't scratch up your actual floor. So we have like a tap board, and there are many different types of tap shoes, but we like to use Sojansa with the laces. The difference with tap is that you're not just dancing, you're making music with your feet. So the first basic step is called a shuffle. So is you brush forward, and so that's not really hitting the floor, it's more just gliding. So that's a brush forward, and then you brush back.
So it's just the ball of your foot brushing
And you can do
forward, brushing
shuffles.
back.
You can make shuffles into lots of different moves, and you can also do them any direction. So you can do forward, side, back, and you can also cross it to the other side. You can also use the other foot. You can also alternate beats. So another basic step in tap is called a flap. So it's like a shuffle, but instead of skipping the foot back, you there. So you brush it forward. Instead of bringing it back, you kind of just put your foot down. So when you start a flap, don't go like from down. Bring your knee up. So your foot's gonna just brush, and when your foot starts at the end, it's gonna be the ball of your foot stomping, not like a step. So for a flap, when you're finishing, you're using the ball of your foot. You're not stamping like that. You're just using the ball of your foot throughout the step. And also another thing you can do in like combos and stuff is running flap. So instead of just one flap like this, you could do multiple. In tap, there are a lot of moves where you use simple steps, such as just putting the ball of your foot down or putting your heel down. So there's a move that I'm going to show you. It's called a cramp roll, and it uses those steps. So. You can also use the other foot, so starting with the left foot. And in dances, you'll see people doing cramp rolls usually faster. So. And there are also a lot of different types of cramp rolls. A different type is called a military cramp roll, so it's going a lot quicker. And you can also do alternating cramp rolls, so that's switching the order of which heel goes down first. So another basic tap move is called the paradiddle, and it looks like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with the heel of your foot. You're going to brush back like you did in a shuffle. And what a brush back is, all it is the ball of your foot like scraping the ground. And then you're going to put down the ball of your foot and then the heel. So it's heel, brush back, toe, and heel. So fast, it looks like this. And it also sounds like you're saying the word paradiddle with your feet, because it's like paradiddle. So once you have the paradiddle step, you can alternate feet. So and then once you get that, you can speed it up. Really fast, I always like to do 7 of them, then end it with a stamp. And this is the stamp. So it's all it is your whole foot just smacking down on the ground. So it's like when you're mad or something and you're like stomping upstairs or something, you just. So for when you're tapping and stuff, it's also important that you're not just moving your feet. Since it's a dance style, you need to move your whole body. So when you're tapping, make sure you're never looking stiff on your upper half. You're always just loose and letting your arms and upper body move however they want to. Yeah, so unless your dance is choreographed with the arms, just pretty much just make sure that you feel good while dancing and it feels natural. So something I like to do while doing paradiddles is I just move them like side to side. And you can also bring your arms up too, like this. Instead of like Irish dancing or something, you can move your arms pretty freely and tap. So you can move them side to side like. So make sure every time you're in class and you're learning new steps in tap, if you don't get it as the teacher, never cheat your steps or else you'll do that on stage and it'll sound really weird. And always make sure that when you're tap dancing, you use a lot of plie, because that will help with everything you do. And so when you're on stage or just tap dancing with other people, you want to make sure that you stay on the same time with everyone so that it sounds like one tap dancer.
All right, so those were some of the basic steps of tap. So now you get to think about which of those steps you would like to do or other dance moves you would like to do as you plan out your own dance. Get excited.